Hey guys, welcome back to the Mets franchise. In this episode, we will start the postseason. First episode of this series where we're finally in the postseason. If you missed the last episode, you missed us blowing the division in the final game. It lost a bad one, blew a lead to Philadelphia, which meant Atlanta got the division. So instead of this series being in New York, it's in Atlanta. But like I said, it's either way. We would have had to play them and had to beat them anyway. It doesn't matter if we're home or away. So we got to win to move on. Really quickly, I just want to say I appreciate every single one of you. The views have been insane on this considering the amount of subscribers I have. That being said, like 80-something% are from unsubscribed. So if you enjoy these videos and you want to see more, please do me a big favor and hit that subscribe button, drop a like. Anyway, here's our rotation for the playoffs. We just switched Cease and Dylan Burns because Cease has been our best pitcher all year round. So it'll be Cease, Burns, Urias, and Senga. Lineup pretty much stays the same. We got Nimmo, Lindor, Alonso, Alvarez, Luis Robert, Austin Hayes, Soler, Brett Beatty, and Luis Guillorme to play every day at second base. Ronnie Mauricio on the bench. Same with Marte Vientos and Francisco Mejia. As we got a pretty solid bench there. A couple infielders, an outfielder, and a catcher. So we should be okay just in case anyone goes down. Now, let's take a look at the Braves roster, who they got. I mean, pretty much the same people who they have in real life. Cunha, Sean Murphy, Spencer Strider. Going down the list here. Alexis Diaz, who had a great year. 1.76 ERA in 56 innings. That's insane. Lucas Giolito, who's actually been solid for them. Matt Olson. They even have Blake Snell in this one, too. And Henry Davis, who we saw, I think in the last episode, we played the Braves, and we saw Henry Davis. So Oswaldo Cabrera, too. Jorge Mateo, just to Sheffield, 3 former Yankees right there. And go down the list. It gets pretty boring after here, but they have a good team, obviously. Not as good as when I played them in the Yankees franchise, when we played in the World Series. They had a much more stacked team then, but still good, still going to be very tough. I'm surprised they only won 89 games in the sim. But we have a good team too, man. We have great pitching. We have guys who can hit home runs. If we can hit home runs this series, I think we'll be okay. As the Braves send out Spencer Strider for Game 1. Had a solid year, 3.27 ERA, 200 innings. Very, very solid. It's Brandon Nimmo. Now, he's hit a leadoff home run in back-to-back episodes. He's going to do it again. Leadoff home run to get this wild card round started for Brandon Nimmo. That's definitely the third episode in a row. I think that's got to be the third episode in a row where he's hit a leadoff home run. And he hit it on the last game of the season and this game. So it's 2 actual in-game games in a row as well. Leadoff home run. Next batter is Francisco Lindor. Checks his swing on that 3-2 count. Does not go. That's a walk. So we're still going strong here to start this wild card game off. The Mets came ready to play. It's Pete Alonso crushing one to left, way out of here. The replays are so bad in this that you can't really see where it landed. I hate that it shows this angle. I wish it would just show the ball. Anyway, Pete Alonso, no doubt. 3 batters have come to the plate. All 3 have scored. 2 home runs already against Spencer Strider. We have hit him hard. Next batter, Francisco Alvarez, 3-1 count. Strider's having trouble finding the zone. And this one is deep. If it's fair, it's gone the opposite way. And it is gone. Just inside the pole. Another home run. Back-to-back go the Mets in the first. 3 home runs in the first inning. And it's 4-0 before even recording an out for the Mets as we give our best pitcher this season a 4-run cushion in the first. And already, though, we have to sweat as it was 1 on, 2 out. Walks Matt Olson, but gets Austin Riley to strike out. So Cease works out of that scary inning there. I thought a home run was coming for sure. Another 2 guys on for Matt Olson in the third. Another K for Dylan Cease. He's cruising along in the fourth here. 1 on, 1 out. But he gets Ozzie Albies to ground into a 4-6-3 double play. So we're cruising along after that 4-run first. Going to jump ahead still in the fifth now. Dylan Cease against Henry Davis. And this ball's going to catch way too much of the plate as Henry Davis just gets this one out of here to left. Austin Hayes runs out of room, and it's 4-1 New York. So good home run for Henry Davis there. That was the Atlanta's first break of the game. They had some guys on, but Cease was getting out of it. So fortunate to only be a solo shot. In the sixth, it's Francisco Alvarez. He's going to rip one into right center field. This is definitely going towards the gap, and it's going to clear the high wall in right center. A home run is second of the game, Francisco Alvarez, and both to right field, opposite field. Liking that opposite field stroke he's got going on right now. So back to a 4-run lead. It's 5-1. In the sixth, it'd be Cease's last inning. 119 pitches he would finish with. 6 innings, 1 earned. Beautiful quality start from him. We jump ahead all the way to the ninth because nothing happened. Still 5-1. 2 on, 2 out. They hit Francisco Lindor, obviously not on purpose. Brad Hand loses control. Next batter is Pete Alonso. He's going deep to left. It's deep, but it's actually not that deep. It's caught. So that would end the top half of the ninth. Still 5-1. We bring in our closer, Edwin Diaz. Actually blew 8 saves this season. Not great second half of the year, but he's still Edwin Diaz. He's solid. Even though it's not a save opportunity, we're taking no chances as he puts them away. Strikes out Michael Harris with a high fastball. Mets win game 1, 5-1. Not really much after that first inning, besides the Francisco Alvarez home run. But man, what a first inning that was. The first 4 batters to come up all scored 3 home runs. What a start to the wild card. Now we just need to win one more game of these next 2, and we're going up against Lucas Giolito, who is actually pitching well for how bad he is in real life. Can't believe he signed like $20 million a year with the Red Sox. What is that all about? The Red Sox too. I don't know. Anyway, it's Brandon Nimmo. Surely he's not going to hit another leadoff home run, right? That ball's in the gap. Is it going to be high enough? It is a home run. Basically the same spot Francisco Alvarez hit his. Nimmo hits a leadoff home run again. Both games in this wild card series, the last game of the season. That's 3 in-game games in a row with a leadoff home run for Brandon Nimmo. Man, he's hot. That's all we would get in the first of that leadoff home run. It's Corbin Burns. He gives up a double down the line to Orlando Arcia here in the first inning. So already trouble with that 1-run lead. As, this Braves lineup, obviously 1 run's not going to be enough regardless. Matt Olson, 2 out, He's going to absolutely smoke one, no doubt, to straightaway center field. That ball was crushed. And just like that, the Braves are on top 2-1 in the bottom of the first. So that 1-run lead did not last long at all with Corbin Burns. Anyway, in the second, still 2-1. Brett Beatty's up, runner on first. He's going to hit one through the hole in the right field for a base hit. This will be first and second, 1 out for Luis Guillorme. Guillorme 1-2 count. See if he can get a nice hit here. And he can. He absolutely smokes one to right. High fly ball, and that's no doubted gone. I don't know how that was a no doubt animation. It looked like from there that barely got out. Like it hit that grass area right on top of the wall. I don't know how he no doubted that. Nonetheless, though, he knew it was gone, and it was gone. 4-2 Mets lead. Huge 3-run home run in the third. Braves had a runner on third, 1 out. Big strikeout for Ronald Acuna Jr., and then another big strikeout from Matt Olson. So Corbin Burns works out of trouble there. That surely could have been a run. In the fourth, Braves got another guy on, but Corbin Burns is going to strike out some more people. He had his strikeout stuff working. He just was, he left that bad pitch to Matt Olson. Strikes out Ozzy Albies and Henry Davis as well. He's going to go down. That was a mistake pitch, but a change of speed got Henry Davis there. In the fifth, still 4-2, it's Luis Robert. He smokes one out to right center. This one's headed deep. We've hit a lot out this way, but Michael Harris is going to make a nice play up against the wall. I thought that was a 2-run shot, or at least off the wall, but no. In the fifth, Corbin Burns gets Orlando Arcia, striked him out. The next batter is Ronald Acuna, 3-2, 2 out, just misses with that front door cutter. And right here, we thought about taking him out. Matt Olson already burnt him once, but we left him in. This one's hit deep in the right. Nimmo looks like he should have room, but he can't make the play. It goes over his glove, hits the wall, and kicks away from Nimmo all the way out towards second base area as 2 runs would score on that double as Corbin Burns would stay in to face Austin Riley. Strikes him out, but that would be the end of his night. 5 innings, 4 earned. This game's tied, but it would not be tied for long. In the sixth, Jorge Soler, absolute nuke. Opposite field again. We're hitting a lot of opposite field shots from our righties. It's good to see this man going. This is the man we need to get going, especially if we're going to go on a nice run. It's going to have to be from like our big guys like Alonso and Alvarez who are doing it, and Soler. Still in the sixth now. We had 2 guys on for Nimmo. He walks. Next batter's Lindor. 3-1 count. He's going to rip one. This is obviously going foul. Left fielder might make this play. He does up against the wall. Brett Beatty tags from third, and he will score. So we get another insurance run. 6-4 in the sixth. Jumping ahead all the way to the eighth now. We got John Curtis in to set this thing up for Edwin Diaz, but hold on a minute. 1 out. Austin Riley goes way out to dead center. It's a 1-run game just like that. John Curtis has been our best reliever, and he pitched in the first game a scoreless inning that we didn't show. But, man, that ball was crushed by Austin Riley. We got Sean Murphy, Up next, base hit up the middle. Scoreboard's glitching out at the bottom. It'll be fixed up. As 1 out, 1 on now for Ozzie Albies. And Albies strikes out swinging. Beautiful backdoor slider from John Curtis. Is Curtis going to get out of this thing? It's Henry Davis. He's going to smoke one over the glove of Luis Guillorme. Wow, he did not jump high at all. Thought he should have caught that. Goes all the way into the gap. By the time Luis Robert got there, he was never throwing the ball in time. Run scores, tie game, just like that with 2 outs in the 8th. We really going to blow this. Braves are hyped over there, rightfully so. My goodness. We've had to bring in Blake Trinan to try to get out of this thing, and he does. Gets the big strikeout there, ends the 8th. In the 9th, it's Pete Alonso to lead things off, and Pete Alonso smokes one into left. They had him played perfectly, but they're not going to be able to catch it because he runs out of room. Michael Harris just looks up and watches it fly. A huge go-ahead home run for Pete Alonso in the top of the 9th. That may have just sent us to the NLDS. We will see, but what a clutch home run it is. And now our dugout is hyped, obviously. And it's Francisco Alvarez. Mets already went back-to-back in this series. They both already went back-to-back in the series last game. They're going to do it again, and it's to right field again from Francisco Alvarez. Back-to-back home runs in the 9th. Talk about clutch. We get our home run hitters hitting home runs, and this is why we're going to win this series. Let's not speak too soon. Already a runner on the 9th for Ronald Acuna, and he walks. This is getting scary. Winning run at the plate. Matt Olson's been killing us all game. The 2-2. He grounds to second, but Guillorme, his momentum took him to the left. He can only get the out at first. Second and third, 2 out for Austin Riley. 3-2 count. Is he going to come through? No, he won't. Called strike 3 on the outside corner, and Edwin Diaz closes this game. Never a doubt, as our hearts almost came out of our chest with that one. I thought Austin Riley was ripping one in the gap somewhere or something. But wow, we held on to win, and we actually sweep the Braves in the wild card round. Crazy. What a series we had offensively. Multi-home run game series from, well, just multi-home runs from Nimmo. He hit 2 leadoff home runs. Pete Alonso hit 2 big home runs. Francisco Alvarez hit 3 home runs. Just wow. Home runs ruled there as we slug our way into the NLDS, as you guys can see. The rest of the bracket. In the next episode, we will be taking on the Chicago Cubs in the NLDS, so we'll travel to Chicago to take them on. The other side of the bracket for the NL, Arizona took care of Cincinnati in both games. They'll be playing the Dodgers, divisional matchup. In the American League, Tampa Bay swept the Angels, as to be expected. They don't lose a lot in this one. And Cleveland beat Houston in 3, as they will play the best team in this franchise, the Texas Rangers. So anyway, there we go. Our DSs are set. Hope you guys enjoyed that series. Very entertaining. Lots of home runs. Don't know what got into the boys, but they were definitely ready to play and beat the Braves. So you love to see that. In the next episode, it'll be Julio Urias taking on the Chicago Cubs. So anyway, we'll see you guys in the next one. We'll have that one up. Hopefully a couple days. Can take a little bit because it's during the week, but I'll get that up as soon as I can, depending on how many games the series goes to. Who knows? But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Thanks.